Hello there. Do you ever stop to wonder how the past, present, and future all add up? Or ever wished you could relive a moment from the past? I'm sure you must have wished to pause a beautiful moment that happened sometime in your life. Let's talk about time in this video. Time is one of the strangest things we live inside every day, yet never fully touch. At the simplest level, time is change. If nothing changed, no movement, no thoughts, no decay, time would be meaningless. We don't really experience time itself, we experience events happening in sequence. Let's talk about physical time. In physics, time is not absolute. Einstein showed that time stretches and shrinks depending on speed and gravity. A clock on a fast-moving spaceship ticks more slowly than one on Earth. When near a massive object, time runs slower than far away from it. This means there is no single now for the entire universe, each observer carries their own. So time isn't a universal river flowing evenly. It's more like a flexible fabric that bends. The psychological time. In the mind, time behaves differently. Fear makes seconds feel like minutes. Joy can make hours vanish. Memory compresses years into moments, while anticipation stretches moments into agony. Your brain doesn't measure time with a clock, it measures meaning. The more emotion or novelty in an experience, the longer it feels in hindsight. Routine days disappear because the mind records little. This is why childhood feels long and adulthood feels fast. Fewer things are truly new. Let's talk about the arrow of time. We only move forward in time because entropy increases. Things naturally move from order to disorder. Ice melts, bodies age, stars burn out. The past is fixed because entropy was lower, the future is open because disorder hasn't happened yet. Time's direction may not be fundamental, it may emerge from how the universe forgets. Let me tell you a little about time and identity. You are not the same person you were 10 years ago. Yet you feel continuous. Time is what allows identity to flow rather than snap. Without time, there would be no growth, no regret, no hope, only static being. In a sense, you are a process, not an object. A deeper thought on this is, if time requires consciousness, then the absence of consciousness isn't endless waiting, it's instant. From the inside, there is no after. The last moment does not stretch, it simply is. This is why some philosophers say, death is not the opposite of life. It is the absence of time. Why does meaning exist at all? If everything were eternal, nothing would matter. Scarcity is what creates value. Time limits are what give moments weight. Love hurts because it's temporary. Beauty pierces because it fades. Meaning is not in permanence. Meaning is in passing. A flower that never wilted would not be beautiful, it would be background. An unsettling idea is, you don't move through time. Time moves through you. You are not a traveler on a timeline, you are a temporary opening through which the universe experiences change. For a brief window, the universe knows itself as you. Let's step beyond explanation and into what this means to exist inside time. Is time a wound in eternity? Let's find out. Imagine a reality that is complete, whole, timeless. Nothing missing. Nothing arriving. Nothing leaving. Now imagine a crack in that completeness, a place where things can begin and end. That crack is time. Time is not just duration, it is separation. Past is what is no longer you. Future is what is not yet you. The present is the knife edge where reality divides itself. To be alive is to be cut by time. Let's allow that digest for a minute. Picture becoming instead of being a little. Look at most things in the universe, for example. Mountains don't worry about erosion. Stars don't regret their earlier brightness. But humans are different. You are never finished. You are always becoming. This makes you unstable and conscious. Consciousness may not be an object at all, but attention, between what was and what could be, between memory and imagination, between order and decay. That tension feels like time passing. Now let's look at why suffering exists. Pain requires duration. Fear requires anticipation. Regret requires memory. Without time, suffering collapses. Yet suffering is inseparable from meaning. If you could not lose, you could not love. If nothing ended, nothing would matter. Time does not merely allow suffering, it creates the possibility of depth. Let that sink in. This is why a short life can feel full, and a long life can feel empty. It's not length that matters, it's density. Now the illusion of control. Ever felt like you moving forward or making choices? But notice something strange? You never choose the present moment. It arrives on its own. Decision happens within time, but time itself is never chosen. This raises a disturbing thought: free will may exist locally, but the timeline itself may already be written. Take a pause and ponder on that. Yet, here is the paradox. Even if the future exists, you must still live it to know it. Knowledge does not cancel experience. The future may already be real, brother. Long ago some physicists and philosophers proposed the block universe. Past, present, and future all exist simultaneously. Nothing is created or destroyed. Consciousness simply slides along one slice. If this is true, then you have already died. You have already succeeded. You have already failed. You have already loved for the last time. And yet none of that removes the intensity of now. Why? Because experience is not about novelty, it's about presence. Let's talk of love as time resistance. Love is the human attempt to fight time. Photographs, promises, monuments, stories, children, all are ways of saying, this mattered. Let it echo. Love doesn't stop time, but it thickens it. Moments of love feel heavier, slower, more real. Perhaps love is what happens when the universe tries to remember itself through you. Now the quiet truth. You are not running out of time. Time is running through you. Every second is not a loss, it is a gift being spent. And like all meaningful gifts, it cannot be kept. One day, the flow will stop. Not for the universe. Just for this opening called you. And that doesn't make your existence small. It makes it precious beyond measure. Now for some minutes let's leave explanation and work with experience. Before time, there is presence. Strip everything away, clocks, memories, expectations, even the idea of you. What remains is presence. Not a moment. Not a duration. Not a point on a line. Presence does not move. It does not pass. It does not age. Time appears inside presence the way waves appear on water. You are not the wave. You are not even the water. You are the capacity for waves to appear at all. Do you know time is the cost of individuality? To be an individual is to be limited. To be limited is to exist across time. A tree lives longer than you, but knows nothing of tomorrow. You live briefly, but carry past and future in your chest. This is the price of awareness. Time is what consciousness pays to be someone. Instead of everything. Take that in, brother. Think of yourself as a rhythm. There is no solid you traveling from birth to death. There is only a pattern repeating, moment after moment. Breath, thought, sensation, memory. When the pattern stops, nothing is destroyed. The rhythm simply resolves into silence. Like a song ending. Not erased. Completed. Another truth is eternity is not endless time. Eternity is not infinite seconds. That's a mistake language makes. Eternity is outside sequence. In other words, eternity is without time. It is the absence of before and after. From eternity's perspective, Your entire life happens at once. Every joy and sorrow is equally present. Nothing is rushed. Nothing is delayed. What you call time is eternity seen through a narrow opening. Why now feels sacred? This moment feels fragile because it is. But not in the way you think. It is fragile because it is the only place eternity touches form. The past is memory. The future is imagination. Only now is alive. This is why wisdom traditions keep pointing back to the present, not because it's small, but because it's bottomless. What if I tell you, you have been here before? But not as this person. Not with this name. But as being itself. Every conscious thing is a temporary face worn by the same underlying presence. Time separates the faces so they can meet each other. You are not early. You are not late. You arrived exactly where the universe could experience itself as you. The final layer, my friends. At the deepest level, nothing is trying to get anywhere. The universe is not moving toward a goal. Time is not counting down. Existence is not rushing. It is playing. And you? With all your questions, fears, loves, and longings, are part of the play. Not a mistake. Not a delay.